guys, welcome back. Today I am doing a tutorial for an everyday, easy, quick fall makeup look, and this has been my go-to look for the season. It's a basic brown eye with just a little shimmer, a sparkly berry lip, and then for a little added funk, blue eyeliner just to spice it up a little bit. It's so dark of a blue that it almost looks black, but not quite. So here we go. Okay, so my face is primed, we're gonna get started, and for that we're just starting with foundation. This is my tried and true, it's Mary Kay matte foundation in beige 6. And so I'm just taking some of that on the back of my hand, and like I've said before, I get super oily skin, so I'm also taking some of the oil mattifier in with my foundation to help mattify my skin even more, because I don't like to have a greasy look, and because I'm so oily I will develop a dewy look throughout the day. So I'm just taking that with my damp beauty blender and I'm just pressing that all into my skin, my forehead, to make sure that I get the most of the oil mattifier in the oiliest spot, or the most oily spot. And then just under my eyes. Not the biggest concealer person, you guys know that. Not the biggest concealer person because I haven't really found one that I think just does some phenomenal job of anything. So just around my eyes with my foundation, pat on them a little. Your foundation should match the rest of your body. So if your face is darker than your neck, you want to match your face to your neck. If your neck is lighter, you want to match your face again to your neck. You want them to be the same color. So my face gets a little more tan than the rest of me, so I use a lighter foundation because my face is just more in the sun. Alright, next I'm just going to go in and do my brows. And I'm just filling them in a little, just brushing them up. I don't use crazy brow products or anything like that. I haven't really found one that I feel is worth all of the hype. So I stick with my tried and true, and it's just a brown eyeshadow that matches my eyebrow color and a slanted brush. So I'm just taking slanted eyeliner brush, my brown eyeshadow, dipping that in there, and just filling them in where there are little sparse bits. And the best way to do this, you don't want to build your brow at the bottom, because if you build your brow underneath here and try to fill in the sparse pieces there to make your brow more even, it's actually going to pull your eye down. So you want to fill out your brow more around the archy pieces and in the higher areas, because it will lift your brow up, and you want to pull your eyes up and open brighter instead of down and dragged and aging yourself. And that is a tip for any age. And I keep the middle lighter than the outside. Brows are done with the fill-in, and so I'm just going to take a little of the Mary Kay brow gel just to set them. I have thick brows and they have a mind of their own. Now I'm just putting some primer on my eyes. Basic Mary Kay primer. I have super duper dupery oily eyelids, so I'm just pressing in. I find that pressing it in more than smearing it all over helps my eyeshadow stay on better. The first color I'm going to use is Hazelnut. It's a Mary Kay shadow. It is like a medium-ish brown, and I'm just taking this and I am filling it in just kind of all over my eyelid and into the crease to give it a little dimension and to kind of be my transition color. I don't do a whole lot of highlighters on my brow, but just a little transition color. It's slightly darker than my actual skin tone. Now I'm going to take this pretty little sparkly brown, and it's called Rose Gold, and it's a Mary Kay shadow, and I'm just going to place this all over the lid. But I'm not going up into the eye crease, just the base of the lid. I'm a huge gold lover, and this is like a brownie gold, so it's great to mix with all different colors and tones for the fall. Nextly, I'm just taking Mary Kay blending brush, and I'm sorry, it's an eyeshadow crease brush. Woo. And I'm just taking this color, and it's called French Roast, and it is a very dark shimmery brown, and I'm just taking a little of that and blending it into the crease. Just a tiny little bit to give it some depth. And just the outer part of the crease. I'm not going all the way in. Just this outer half and third. And then I'll flip it over and blend it all out. Both eyes are done with the shadow. Now we're going to move on to the blue eyeliner. I think that brown and blue are just so nice, and when you have brown eyes and you wear brown eyeshadow, or just when you wear brown eyeshadow in general, it can tend to, I don't know, it just looks kind of plain, but when you add this pop of blue, it looks like black until you kind of get a little closer, then it's like, hold on, wait a minute. That's blue eyeliner, and it's a dark, very dark navy type of a blue liner. It's actually called Dark Denim, and it's a Mary Kay liner. It's called Dark Denim, and let me see. If you see there, it looks black, but it's actually a lot more blue. And I'm just going to line my lash line up at the top, but only on the outside and a little thicker. Very light on the inside, and then it gets a little thicker on the outside just to give it a little more dimension. This is the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara, and that is just a volumizing mascara. It gives my eyes a little more oomph. And with this mascara, I have a slightly different technique in that I'm looking down like everybody usually does, but I'm only tipping and putting the mascara on the tips to add length, and then I'll go in and wiggle it out to add the volume. See the difference? With the fall, I'm using a little bit of a darker blush than I do in the summer. And I'm just taking this one, and it's Mary Kay's blush in Cherry Blossom. Lightly applying it to my brush, and then just lightly dabbing it on to the apples of my cheeks. And it just gives a very natural flush. No heavy contouring or anything today. And then to just add a little bit of highlight, I'm taking the Mary Kay blush in Strawberries and Cream, same brush, and I'm just applying that to the very highest points of my cheekbones, just to add a little shimmer. I really like blushes with highlighters already built into them. Not a ton of sparkle, but just a light blush that already has some highlight built into it. I love it. And I find that regular highlighters always come off too chalky on me. I don't know why. Now we're just going to set everything really quickly with some Mary Kay translucent powder. It's white, looks like this. Taking a nice fluffy brush and just dusting it all over to set. And last but certainly not least, lips. Lippy time. And for that I am using Mary Kay Nourish Shine Lip Gloss and Sparkle Berry. I just find it's a lot easier and a lot quicker to slap on a lip gloss when I'm going than to take the time out to put on a lipstick for an everyday type of a look. I love this color because it's got a lot of color and a lot of berryness to it, but it's not too dark. And that's the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe in the little box down below if you haven't already. You'll get updates every time I upload a new video, and let me know what your go-to look is for the fall. Really quick, simple, and easy, and any must-have fall products that I need to go and get my hands on right away. Bye guys!